All right, what's going on, everybody? Give me Card Stacks here. Got a lot of mail, been buying a lot of stuff. Let's talk about it. First one up, Steven Jackson Blue. I don't remember how much I paid for this. I want to say maybe $6. Steven Jackson, one of my favorite players of all time. I don't know. I think he's widely liked. I'm pretty sure he's not a Hall of Famer, but just a guy I always liked, just a bulky running back, bruiser, 6'2", 236. A little off-centered, pretty thin on the bottom, but I really like this image. The 2011 set is amazing. All right, this was a nice eBay find. Picked up 3 of these, I think for $10 total. Thought it was pretty solid. I don't want to say confident, but for the last month and a half, I've been like, man, Shedeur is going #1 in the draft. There's a clear need for quarterback in the league right now with a lot of those bottom feeder teams, and there's really not a whole lot of quarterbacks available. I think Shedeur is going to test well. He's going to have a great pro day. He can do all the throws. He can do all the things. It just makes sense. I don't know. We'll see, but that was $10, filtered lowest to highest, and I'm scooping up all the Shedeur I can. All right, this was a cheap auto that I found pretty close to release day. Jeremiah Cooper to $2.99 on the refractor auto. I think this was probably like $3 or $4. His stuff is not very expensive at all. I do think he could be a decent draft play for next, maybe not a play, I should say, but he'll be a decent prospect for next year. I don't think a whole lot of people will be buying him in general, but a fun guy. I was close with his brother, Tristan Cooper at Arizona, 2-star Coop from El Paso. All right, invoice tells me I paid $4.80. Noah Fafita. His color's been going pretty cheap, and I think his market has, I don't want to say tanked, but he was definitely one of the top 5 players when the product released, and I was like, dude, I don't know. Like, I love Noah Fafita. You know, when I am passionate or when I feel strongly about a guy in terms of production and like how great they will be, you know, right? But like Noah, when I was buying his Leaf stuff, I'm like, I just think it's cool. He's a quarterback, right? Like I don't think he's got much of an NFL draft. That's crazy. 5'11". I wonder what Arizona has him listed. He's probably 5'9", 5'10" at best. But $4 for the color. I want to be able to get a nice little binder page. I do that for all my Arizona guys, transfer or not. I think he's going to stay. I've always thought he was going to stay. He's a very loyal guy, stuck with Arizona. They hired a pretty good offensive coordinator who I really like. All right, I bought this before early signing day, so it's been a minute. I'm definitely behind on mail. Marcus Harris, he's dropped in the rankings. He did not have a good senior year from what I've looked into. Decommitted from OU like a few days before signing day, flipped to UW. As much as I don't like Jed Fish, I think he's a phenomenal coach. I just think he's a snake of a person, but a phenomenal head coach, a great offensive mastermind. I encourage everyone to watch. Just look at how he sets things up and how he runs an offense, and it's really fascinating to study. So Marcus Harris, I'm pretty high on him, even more high on him now that he's at UW than Oklahoma. Oklahoma's a disaster. They got to get rid of Venables. All right, I'm approaching a danger zone here with a lot of the low-end Bowman U, just because I bought so much Sapphire last year. I really thought that was a good play, and I do think it paid off. So I don't know. It's hard to tell. Do I want to, buy 10 of these Aiden Childs Teal Lava, which I think are sick color matches? And, of course, it helps if you could grade 1 or 2 out of that 10, right? Then I think it's certainly worth it. But, do I go the volume play on these Teal Lavas, or do you go up and buy the base auto, right? It's hard to tell, of course, with prices as well right now. They're still settling, so I don't know, but I'm not an Aiden Childs guy, but I know people are going to hype him up. All right, I hope I paid under like $2 or $3 on this one. This is a nice little Teal Lava for the PC. No Fafita, so we'll see what happens again. Oh, they sent 2 of them back. Okay, so this is a return, not as pictured or described. So I think they kept one of the other base cards then. Interesting. So this person returned some base card. I sold them like 4 or 5 base cards, and they were like, these are not as described. These are not near mint or whatever the label is. So I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? You're returning base cards? I mean, this was not part of the return, so I guess they're sending in more. I only refunded them on the $5 that they paid for this Burke, and they were like this, yeah, I think a dimples kind of in various places. So I'm like, dude, I don't know. It was very frustrating. I'm like, dude, like this is why I don't sell under, a certain threshold. And it's like, what do people want from their base cards? I don't know. I was blown away. I'm like, what are we doing? All right, Drew Brees. I don't remember. I will guess $8. We'll see. Actually, I think I bought this during the Black Friday ComC sale. I was buying a ton of Topps Chrome. I was like, you know what? Let me go check eBay real quick. And this was way cheaper, I think, than any other listing. So, Drew Brees, Refractor 08. Not a huge fan of the bubble letters, but it's cool. All right, again, so we'll see. I don't know what to do. Although Marcel Reed base autos are like $30. So, again, when autos get to like a pretty high point where I'm like, that's a lot for just the base auto, I'm going to go the alternate route. Especially on the mega box, it's a $60 box, so I'm going to tell myself that's better than the pink. We'll see. All right, here's some Rocco Beck. Stealth. Flash Stealth. What? There's 2 cards in here? Did I buy 2 cards? Okay, maybe they combine the order. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I think I remember this. There was like a buy 3 get 20% off, and there just was not a third card, but these were pretty cheap. I'd say I probably paid probably paid $10 total for this. The Stealth's 1 per box, so we'll see how that looks. And of course, I want to be able to try to grade. And I've been buying. Oh no, I don't know if you can see that print line right across his whole elbow and chest, and there's some scratches right by the first Bowman, right over the light right there. So no good on the grading part. That's unfortunate. A lot of people have said it's a tough set just historically with Bowman in general, and I've felt like the quality, people have been saying that it's even less this year. But been buying Rocco back for a while. Was buying his Leaf autos. I like Rocco. I like Iowa State. I like what they're building. Okay, this is cool. This was actually a pretty cheap listing. I'm surprised it got here. I don't check tracking until I don't know. Every 3 weeks, I'll go in and do feedback, and that's how I track, hey, what's come in, what is missing, all of that. So this one was actually pretty cheap. I think I paid $20 total for this PSA 10, and I think last few sold were like 30, 35. So that's cool. I'm not a Caleb guy. They should have traded away that pick for a generational haul. What do I know? Oh. I bought this on, I bought this on Twitter for like $7. This was crazy, and it was $7 shipped, so that's cool. I recognize the name on the package, and that's a teal. So, yeah, smoking deal for $1 a piece, including shipping. Colin Lacey, I really like Colin Lacey. Unfortunately, he broke his collarbone, I think it was, and he's out for the year, but he did say he's coming back, and he hasn't entered the portal. So, Colin Lacey, a stud of a receiver at South Alabama. You got to study the Group of 5 teams, man. That's where your team, your coaches, all of them come from. CJ Daniels, this guy sucks though. From Liberty, he's in the portal again, I think. Just not very good. Walker White, he can spin it. I like his high school film on the teal lava. This is a high school photo, which is kind of cool, but I kind of don't like it. Eugene Wilson, a guy that I really like. But his stuff is pretty pricey. But I like the green. I like buying green or the teal, whatever, with Florida, just for the Gator match. I think that's cool. Will Rogers, not a fan, but it's there. I don't need to do anything with that. And then Tez Johnson, a guy I really like. I think he's the 3rd best receiver in the country. So we'll see what Oregon does. I'm still rocking with Oregon for my national championship pick. I feel like I've been on that since the beginning of the season. I'll have to, maybe this was a lot. This might have been a lot, or maybe I bought this on Twitter. I don't know. I don't know why. No, this was definitely on eBay. This, I think, was on eBay, just a random lot. I think I was searching Brennan Sorsby, but Brennan Sorsby base auto. I can't imagine I paid more than, actually, I feel like I went up for that one. The Burden, I'm not a Luther Burden guy. I've been on that as well. Luther Burden on the 275 refractor and the X-Fractor. Gaby guess, hopefully $16.78. If it's over that, I'm a little, I think this is probably 10. These range anywhere from 5 to 7. probably grind those out. Maybe inspect for grading on any of those. Those would be nice. So that's everything. Pretty solid mail day. I'm very behind on mail. We got this return right here. It is what it is. As long as I didn't get negative feedback, I will take it. Nice little spread. Again, I got to evaluate for 2025. What am I doing? Am I sticking with this low-end stuff? I don't know. Let me know what your approach is for 2025. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, watch another video, and we'll see you next one. Peace. Love you.